Okay, so if you're a travel buff or you're getting ready to plan a trip, Evernote is a wonderful tool for getting together resources and doing a little research about the place where you're getting ready to go. Get some ideas, things to do, particularly since when you capture the notes within Evernote, you'll have those on your iPad or your iPhone so that when you're at your destination, you can just simply look things up and go have a lot of fun. So I'm getting ready to plan a trip to New Orleans, and so I have this hotel in mind, and I'd like to, again, clip this, save it into my Evernote file so that I can have this when I'm getting ready to go. So I'm going to click on my web clipper, and again, I'm going to choose full page, go to Evernote, and I need to search for travel. So I have a travel notebook that I'm going to keep these. And so travel is checked, and then I can save that in there. And then while we're there, I'd like to do some tours. My wife enjoys doing different tours while we're in New Orleans. So here's the different tour packages that are available to us. So again, I can go ahead and clip this, and then when we're there, we can click on any one of the tours and set those up. So I'm going to click on the web clipper, choose the full page, click save. Well, actually before that, I got to make sure that I select travel, which I did, and then click save, and then that's going to sync up, and we'll have that in our notes as well. Close this out. And of course, we're going to need to rent a car while we're there, so we'll clip this note. Choose travel, save, let that sync up, and then we're ready to go. And then I want a map from the airport to the hotel. So we'll take a clip of this, make sure that travel is selected, okay, and then click save, and we'll close that out. So you can see how quickly we can gather all that information. So we'll close this, go back here, and we're going to synchronize, make sure that all those notes came in. Okay, so the notes came in. Now the Google Maps one did not come in so well. So I'll probably have to go back and use a different strategy to capture that. And so I'll probably just go ahead and right click and delete that note because that isn't too useful to me. But I do have the Enterprise Rent-A-Car one, and I've got the tours. And again, these are going to be available to me on my iPhone or iPad while I'm there. And you can see that you can actually click on the different tours, and they'll open right up right from within Evernote. So that is handy. Close that out. And then here is the hotel. So one other thing that I'd like to do while I'm in New Orleans is eat. Everybody that goes to New Orleans likes to eat. And there is a interesting little app that works with Evernote called Food, Evernote Food. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you here in a second, but I'm going to do so using my iPad because it's a great tool to have on your iPad or your iPhone, and I'll probably use it on my iPhone, but it's a little easier to see on the iPad, at least when it's being mirrored on the screen. And I'll show you how this works here in a second. Okay, so here we're looking at my iPad being mirrored onto my desktop here. And you'll see here we've got the Evernote food icon. So I'm going to click on that to launch it. And then you have different choices here. I'm going to click on restaurants. And then under restaurants, I'm going to explore, and I'm going to click on not the current location, but click on New Orleans. And this is really neat here. And so imagine this on an iPhone though, because you're not probably going to be walking around New Orleans with your iPad. But if you have your iPhone and you've got this food app on your iPhone, you can look for different restaurants that you're interested in. Now, if you're going to go to New Orleans, this Acme Oyster House, that's a good one. That would be one that you probably want to go to. And you can click on this little scissor, and that will clip it, and it will put it into an Evernote note for you. I'm going to close this. Then Dominica, there's another good one. And you'll notice it gives you the phone number and a web address. You can click down here and find the menu if you want. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just clipping different restaurants that I know are good or that I've eaten in before and trying to save these. So that's enough. That'll give you an idea. So basically, if you went through here and found the restaurants that you were interested in, you could clip them using the food app. And then what you would do is, we'll move this out of the way, bring our Evernote back up, and we're going to sync, and we're going into all of our notes. Now, here, the Dominica restaurant, right in our Evernote's notes, right? And there's the menu. You've got the Acme Oyster House right there as well. Phone number, restaurant, right there. Now, again, imagine if it's on your iPhone, how easy that would be to find some place that you were interested in and then to just be able to put it right there on your iPhone, have it available to you as you're walking around having a good time. So that's a good example of how to use the food app within Evernote. And we will move on to some different scenarios here in a second.